Welcome. Today 6:38. Today we're going to memory lane. It's always good to reflect on the past. That's what we were doing last night at a gathering that we had. And we were talking about how my wife and I met and then what happened, when we got married, when I asked her to marry me and how all that thing developed. And it's great just to reflect on that. And then uh, we're talking also to our children. And it's amazing how things develop. And just to see your children and how your children follow somehow your path. And it's interesting because my daughter said, the day I met my husband, I came home and told you guys, this is the man I'm going to marry. And I did the same thing. I went over home. When I met my wife, I went over to my parents and I said, this is the wife I'm going to, the women I'm going to marry. And that happens. This is how your life is reflected somehow by uh, how your children talk or how what they do. It's amazing. And it's always good to go back in memory lane and look at the things you did and how those things that you did in the past, how they turn out to be. And it's always good to look at the goals that you had and how uh, what you did in the past, how they turn out to be. And it's always good to learn because the failures that you had, they always teach you something. You always learn from what the failures always teach you a lesson and you always learn from them. So that's what I do every time I go out to walk and I start thinking about the past. I think about what are those lessons that I learned are going to be helping me. There is a book that I started to read, and it has a beautiful uh, title there. It says, I will not die an unlived life." And that's beautiful because, it means that you have to really live your life, really enjoy it, and really be dedicated to it and to apply it to its fullest. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay active, stay proactive, looking for ways to really live your life fully. Goodbye.